So I got Lenore Loomington, and she's okay. I got her out of her box because she comes in that box, and then she comes wrapped in that, which I like. I like the fact that she came like that. I understand that you were putting a little bit more effort into it, but well, when you see her in the box, she literally is very empty. Like this complete just empty space below her is very distracting. They really should have put like some 3D elements around her just to really make the box look more effort-filled. But I paid her, I got her. I don't regret buying her, she is a pretty doll, but definitely she was not worth the price that I paid. There's no stitching around here. The dress has no stitching at the bottom or around the arms. Very nice face. I do like her face. And yes, I think mine is very wonky. Well, I don't think she's very wonky. I do think she is a bit wonky. I cannot tell. Because she looks wonky on the camera, but when I look at her face to face, she looks fine. So it could just be the camera. They definitely should have put some more detail on that piece. She does... I don't know if you can see it, but she has like an underskirt. Like a black one, and I think it's lace. But this fabric is really nice and soft, I do like that. It's just a shame this is like really, really stiff, so if you take this doll out, that dress is gonna like just stick there. I do wish that they had moved the dress to the other side and made it look like it was actually floating behind her, rather than just distancing it to the side, because this looks really, really bad. I'm sorry it does. There's no gel in her hair, which I'm very happy about, because I thought she did have gel in her hair. Her headpiece is simple. Her earrings are okay. I like the earrings sculpt. I do wish that they had put more effort into painting the candles white, just to give it that little bit more. Because if the candles were painted white, that to me would have been so much more better. I have a problem with this lantern, because I swear to the life of me, didn't the lantern have like some white vines wrapped around the top and that's been removed, or am I just imagining that's not there anymore? Or am I just fully imagining that being there? Spider? There's... It reminds me of something, but I cannot remember what. She comes with the waist stand. Brilliant. This is the stand that we always need to get. I hate the crotch stands. They just do not work. The dolls, like, especially with the off-white dolls, like, they do not want to stand on those things. And for very expensive dolls, they just flop off and literally could get damaged. It's kind of like a... Really, Mattel, just give us this. This at least it stables the doll. I don't know where her base is. I think her base is behind her. I can't really see. There's my hand. If I look down, will I see it? It's probably behind her, because they do that now. They hide them. Her hair is very long. I do like the colors in her hair. They do stand out. This is very, like... I don't like the feel of this. Can you hear it? It's like a really stiff fabric. It's like I'm feeling, do you know those cleaning brushes that you clean with? They feel like that. Like those dishwashing, like, towely matte things. That's what it feels like, and that's really weird. They should have at least put some, like, lace at the bottom of this, just to really give it a Victorian theme. Like I said, her outfit is not bad. The doll is not bad. It just, for the price point, is not worth what they were asking for. Especially, like, if this doll was, like... Let's be honest, even the new operetta isn't worth 50. the poem is a bit boring, personally. But apart from that, like, I know she's based off of a poem, but the poem that they wrote is, like, really dull. I'm sorry. I'm not being, like, really aggressively critical. Yeah, the light's gone out. Just ignore it. She's, like, worth... I'm personally gonna be honest. This doll should have been sold at the same price as the reproduction, dolls. At, what, 25? That is how much she's worth. Same with the operetta. That is worth 25. And I think more and more people are starting to realize that Mattel is just taking the mick and literally removing as much quality as possible in order to make as much money as possible. Which is weird, because Jennifer was a really well-designed doll. She was worth the money you paid. I don't know if Rebecca Shipman designed that doll. I don't believe she did. But I know Rebecca Shipman did this doll, and she's done the operetta, and I know a lot of people are just not happy with these dolls because they're very simple. I will not be getting the operetta. I'm really sad because I missed Ghoulia because I didn't have the money, and I really am a big fan of operetta. But the fact that the doll looks so cheap. Have you seen the way they've stitched the overdress? Where it's like stitched up. It's the same way they do it on Playline dolls. It's like, put a lace there or something. Stitch some sort of lace or some, like, ribbon to make it look more fancy, but they didn't. They just stitched, like, this cross-stitch down it, and it looks really cheap. The artwork is nice. I like the artwork. At least we're getting that. Yeah, it was Rebecca Shipman who did it. But I read the poem. It's nothing unique. Nothing fun. I really thought she'd go a little bit more darker with it, especially since it's like for a collector group. I've just realized that... No, never mind. I just imagined something. The shoes are not awful, I will say. They're not awful. I thought I would absolutely hate them. I do think it would have been better if they had, like, dust trails going up. But apart from that, that's all I can say. Definitely, though, this piece here, these pieces on the shoes, the lantern, and her headpiece and earrings definitely needed more paintwork. The dress, for me, just needed some lace at the bottom of here, and I would have been a lot more happier. But again, the price point was just downright ridiculous. Okay, so this is how she looks in her box. I'm having to use a light because my phone decided to just give out on me. I'll put you... there. So yeah, this is her box. Can you see what I'm saying about the emptiness on it? Can you see what I'm saying about the mass of emptiness within the bottom of the box? And the top. How she just kind of looks... just slapped in there, like, out of place. All you needed to do, Mattel, was, like, a 3D printed vine there. Maybe a 3D printed web there. And it would have at least, spread the dress out to the sides on both sides. It would have made the dress, it would have made the box look so much more better. But on the side, it has the Monster High logo, and I do like this. This is something I do like, this pink logo. On the other side, it's her name, which I do like. I do like this design. It really gives me Gloom and Bloom vibes. Do you know the G1 line, Gloom and Bloom artwork, which this is a 10 out of 10. This, to me, is one of the best things, is that she actually has artwork, and it's not just the doll. When you put the outer plastic on this, like, becomes 3D. I'll show you in a minute, but when you do that, it does... She does look very voided in that box, though. She does. I'll show you the other outside of the pack. Okay, so she now has the outer packaging of the box on, and it's good. Let me get the light. I'm gonna have to try and find... I'll hold it up here, like, look, ooh. Oh, no, you can see it. But yeah, here it is. So, the outer packaging, for being a separate piece, should have had a lot more to it. Her name, slap bang in the middle of the box, like a 50 pounds holiday doll. Holiday. I cannot say that word very simply. Holiday doll. Just do that. Just slap the name in the, front of the box. Don't put it at the bottom more creatively. No, just slap it in the box. But this is what I like. I want to show you this. Can you see what I'm saying? How it's kind of like 3D affected. I like that. It looks like someone's painted, it looks like someone's drawn in the pink and then just stenciled around it with the green. And I like it really well. I do like that. That is something that's a 10 out of 10 for me. But apart from that, all it does is just introduce more, vines that were already on the box, and grass, which that should have been in the box to stop this giant void. Why are you so voided? I can see myself. Anyway. Good doll. 10 out of 10 for attempt. 6 out of 10 for effort. Not a bad doll. She if you put her with G1 dolls, she would fit right in. The price point is the problem, because it's definitely feeling like they're going higher with the price and lower with the quality, which was, they were doing it before, but they stopped doing it, and now they're doing it again. Because for me, I'm personally going to be honest, Rochelle, Jennifer, and Vampire Heart Dracula were very much worth their price. And the operetta that's coming up, I will talk about her. She just... Ugh. If you are going to get her in the UK, don't forget, I think she's going to cost you, I can check right now, but I think I paid, was it 80-something, 90-something for her? I doubt it was 90-something. I'm having to go on Google. I'm literally looking on Google now. But I am from, if you are getting her here in the UK, oh, don't crash on me, come on. What's wrong with you? My order, there we go. But I paid... Oh, now it just doesn't want to load. There we go. So, £82 for her, and that's including delivery. But if you do want to get her, I think she's so £82 with delivery. The doll herself, though, is £73 here in the UK, and £9 delivery. So that's how much she was for me. And do I think she was worth that price? God. Yeah. You're not worth the price. You are not worth that price. Anyway. That's it for now. I just showed something I'm not supposed to, so I'm just going to cut that out. See you later.